Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Canada's Coins, your home for Canadian coins, old and new. Today I am going to be telling you about the top 10 most valuable Canadian coins ever minted. So if you're excited, leave a like, and now let's get right into it. So before we get into the top 10, I will be doing 3 honorable mentions. The first being the 1906 quarter, graded at MS62 by PCGS. It has a value of $51,110.40 Canadian, and I'm surprised that this and the other two honorable mentions didn't make the cut for the top 10. It's crazy. They're so valuable and they're so cool to look at. It's just amazing the history we have here in Canada with coins. Anyway, number 2 in the honorable mentions is the 1892 half dollar graded MS64 by ICCS. It has a value of $53,550. Honorable mention number 3 is the 1905 half dollar graded MS63 by PCGS, and only 40,000 of these were minted. Super valuable, $55,902 Canadian. Now on to the top 10. We have number 10 is the 1921 5 cents graded MS65 by PCGS. Story behind this is over 3 million of these were minted, but the government decided that the following year they were going to mint 5 cents out of nickel, like the US had been doing for quite some time, and so they melted down every single 21 5 cent they could get their hands on, and only a few made it. Only about 400 came out alive. Number 9 is the 1875 H quarter graded SP68 by PCGS. This has a value of $70,268.80. Next is the 1914 half dollar graded MS66 by ICCS, worth $76,375, and it's great. You can see it on screen, but I will add a description by a guy named Michael Walsh, and I quote, "This magnificent example of the key date has a full strike and strongly lustrous, virtually flawless surfaces that are beautifully toned in light to medium olives, and mauves with accents and overtones, in indecent greens, pale blues, and ambers." Pretty cool coin, pretty great description. And now on to number 7 is the 1936 10 cent. Only 3 of these exist outside of museums, graded SP63 plus. It has a value of $87,846. There is a pretty cool backstory on this and the 1936 1 cent, which you may know a bit more about, which will be coming on later in this video. But you can check out, I talk a lot about them in this video right here. Go check it out if you want to know the full backstory on this. But there's only a few of these known to exist, and that's why it's worth $87,000. Anyway, number 6 is the 2003 gold dollar graded PR67 by PCGS. Only one of these was ever produced by the Real Canadian Mint. It was commemorating the 50th anniversary of the coronation of the Queen. This unique coin was produced with the intention of raising money for charity. They used the dies for the normal silver dollar, but used a solid gold planchet instead. And this was last sold in Chicago for $141,480 Canadian. Finally broken that $100,000 mark, and we're only halfway in. With number 5, it is the 1916 C Gold Sovereign, graded MS66 by PCGS. Only 6,111 of these were ever produced, and 4 of them were sold last year in auctions, varying from January to September. This one was sold in August for $207,636 Canadian. Now, number 4 is the 1890 H half dollar, graded MS65 by both PCGS and ICCS. That is a spectacular grade for such an old coin. Over 130 years old. And it's an MS65. Crazy. It's such good condition. Anyway, only 20,000 of these were ever minted, and only 3 of these have been graded an MS state. This one here sold for $261,000 even. Now we're on to the top 3 most valuable Canadian coins ever. Number 3 being the 1921 half dollar. The story behind this is similar to the 1921 5 cent, except that instead of changing the design, the mint decided that no half dollars were needed. So out of the 200,000 1921 half dollars to be minted, only a few escaped into the public, and the rest were remained in storage by the mint. When in 1929, when the Great Depression hit, Canada needed all the coins it could get, and so the mint had the great idea of bringing all the 21s back. But they feared that the public would think that it was a little shady that 8-year-old coins were coming out of the bank full, lustrous, perfect condition. And so they decided to melt every single one they had in storage and recast them into 1929s. This one here, graded MS66 by PCGS, has a value of $319,890. Now on to number 2. You know it, I know it. It is the 1936 dot cent, graded SP65 by PCGS. Again, you can check out the full story of the coin right here. And this one here sold for $415,272. That is an insane sum of money. Only 3 of these are known to exist. And finally, the number 1 most valuable Canadian coin ever minted is, of course, the 1911 silver dollar, graded SP64. This has only 2 known examples and was last sold for $735,000 even. Originally, this coin was thought to be in SP65 PCGS, and it sold at that time in 2003 for over $1 million Canadian. Over $1 million. That is crazy. That's the only Canadian coin to ever sell for over $1 million. And they got it wrong. It wasn't actually worth that much. That's whoever owned it at the time when they decided that this isn't SP65, this is SP64. Probably got really bummed that they just lost $300,000. But anyway, that was the top 10 most valuable Canadian coins ever. If you want me to do a second one of these, except for American coins, the top 10 most valuable American coins ever minted, leave a like on this video. If it gets 10 likes, I will do a sequel to this video. Also, I have made a Discord server. Because YouTube turned off the comments to my videos, I created a Discord server, which you can find the link to down in the description. You can come over and chat and have a good time. And just leave your recommendations for stuff I do on the channel, because the comments are disabled. And the second piece of news is, of course, that I am still doing the 1 ounce of silver giveaway. J&M bar, 1 ounce Troy, $9.99, fine silver. If you want this, subscribe. At 50 subs, I will be giving this away. And so, that wraps it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Goodbye.